journey of Abraham, a promise for all generations. In a time long ago, in the land of Haran lived a man named Abram. He was a man of great faith, known for his kindness and wisdom. Abram lived with his loving wife Sarai and his nephew Lot. Their home was filled with the sounds of laughter, the warmth of family, and the gentle hum of everyday life. They had everything they needed: comfort, security, and familiarity. But deep in Abram's heart, he felt a longing for something more, something beyond what he could see. One quiet night, as the stars twinkled in the vast sky above, Abram heard a voice that would change his life forever. It was the voice of God, gentle yet powerful, speaking directly to him. "Abram," God called, "I have something special for you. Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. Your name will be known throughout the world, and through you, all the families of the earth will be blessed." Abram was astonished. The thought of leaving everything he had ever known was daunting, but God's promise filled him with a sense of purpose and excitement. Without hesitation, Abram knew what he had to do. Trusting in God's words, he gathered Sarai, Lot, and all their belongings. They packed up their tents, their flocks, and everything they owned, and set out on a journey to a land they had never seen, led only by the light of God's promise. The journey was long and full of challenges. They traveled across hot, dusty deserts, climbed steep mountains, and forded wide rivers. The nights were cold, and the days were tiring. But Abram's faith never wavered. He knew that God was with them, guiding their every step. Along the way, God spoke to Abram many times, reminding him of the great promise and giving him strength to continue. Finally, after many days and nights, they arrived in the land of Canaan. It was a place of stunning beauty, with rolling green hills, sparkling rivers, and fertile valleys. As Abram stood on a hilltop, gazing out at the vast landscape, God spoke to him again. "Look around you, Abram," God said. "All this land will belong to your descendants. They will be as numerous as the stars in the sky and the grains of sand on the seashore." Abram's heart swelled with gratitude and awe. He built an altar right there, offering thanks to God for this incredible promise. He knew that this land would one day be home to a great nation, a nation that would carry on God's blessing to the world. But time passed, and still, Abram and Sarai had no children. The promise of becoming a great nation seemed impossible without an heir. Abram wondered how God's promise would be fulfilled, but his faith remained strong. Then, when Abram was 99 years old, God appeared to him once more. This time, the promise was even more profound. "I am God Almighty," he said. "Walk before me and be blameless. I will make my covenant with you, and you will become the father of many nations." And at that moment, God gave Abram a new name, Abraham, meaning father of many. Sarai, too, was given a new name, Sarah, meaning princess. God promised that despite their old age, Sarah would bear a son, and through this son, Abraham's descendants would become a mighty nation. And true to his word, Sarah gave birth to a baby boy named Isaac. The joy in their hearts was beyond measure, for they knew that Isaac was the beginning of something extraordinary. Through Isaac, the promise unfolded. Abraham's descendants grew and multiplied, becoming the great nation that God had foretold. And this nation carried with it the blessing that God had promised, a blessing that would reach every corner of the earth. The story of Abraham's call became a story of unshakable faith, of trusting in God's promises even when the path seemed unclear. It reminds us that God's plans are always greater than our own, and that when we follow Him with our whole hearts, He leads us to blessings beyond our imagination. And so, Abraham's journey continues to inspire us all as a testament to the power of faith and the boundless love of God. The end